Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Campaign 2, Week 9, Day 2. And hey, luckily the mic is working at the beginning this time. Haha! Yeah, the mic was weird at the beginning of last stream, but our audio is now nice and even. Or should be, hopefully. Well, it sure looks like it is. But anyways, so, of course, main thing to mention today, I already covered a whole video on it because it was so important to mention. And that is, of course, we got Life and Death in the Soulforge, as well as in the event objective thing, or, you know, whatever the Necropolis event thing. So make sure to go get it. It will not be available after today for a very, where is it? I couldn't find it during the video either. There it is. But it won't be available after today for a very exceedingly long time, so make sure to go get it. It's right over there for those crafting material. It is also underneath games, underneath the faction, underneath rewards. I'm personally just going for 30 just because we already have it, so we're just going and doing it normally. However, 410 gems for Life and Death is 100% worth it. And if you don't have the gems, just do a bunch of treasure maps or something. It's part of the weekly objectives as well. Speaking of that, I should probably do that first because complete all tasks in a single adventure board will progress us further. So you know what? We're actually going to start with that so we could finish out the silvers or start poking at them, and then we'll get over to the faction event. So what was that? Adventure board. So we'll go to adventure board. We actually have some gems today too, so that's nice. Gems for Gems of War. Oh yeah, there's all. I was like, wait, why are all these here? It's like, oh yeah, we covered a video this morning. There we go. That would be why they're there. Oh, I'm using the wrong weapon right now. Should probably change that. But hello, Cookie. Hello, Israel. Hello, Ellie. Hello, Humberto. Hello, HD. Hello, Lestat. Hope all of you've been doing wonderful today. And we'll go throw that down. Get our blues. Oh, I just realized. Was this morning? I didn't even notice this. We got snowflake skulls. Wait, did that even happen this morning and I just didn't notice? Or did they just do that recently? Hold up. Did I do the entire morning? Was I that tired this morning when I recorded? Hold up. Wait, let me go look at the video. Did that just happen today? Well, it had to have. Wait, hold up. Am I going crazy? Was that like that this morning and I didn't notice? Or did they change that midday? One moment. There's no way I recorded an entire video and didn't notice. Though I might have. I might have. Let me see. Wait, hold up. Did I really record an entire video and didn't notice they have snowflake things? Ad, go away. I know you make me money, but go away. I want to watch my own video. It's a 15-second unskippable one. I can't even skip it. Oh no. I set it to do either or, and it gave me the unskippable one. Though at least it was make more money. Let's see. There we go. They're really annoying though. They are very annoying. Let's see. I don't actually get to choose which one. I just like set it it just like optimizes it, and it just kind of chooses which one it does. Where was it? I want to see. I didn't notice that this morning. Wow, how did I not notice that? That's funny. I did an entire video this morning and did not notice it was a thing. Amazing. Anyways. Yeah, we got snowflake skulls now. With the little, I almost said acorn, with the little, carrot nose. They're always like doing stuff for the holidays. I think they have like Santa hat ones too. Or like reindeer ones for when it gets closer to Christmas. But right now they just have the winter skulls. Anyways, this is going to annoy me forever if I don't change it. Let me change my weapon back to, what's it called? Scythe. Doom Scythe, where are you there? The only reason I had shield there was for the objective. Okay, well, let's keep doing this. Where are we at right now? Soul 1. Wait, let me make that chat bigger so I can actually see you guys. I can barely read that. Yeah, today was really cold. Like, today was probably the coldest day this winter so far. Let's see. Oh, so hello, Mobarashi, welcome. Hello, Isabel, welcome. But yeah, it was really cold today. Let's go get our gem key. Save those gems. We'll need it this Friday. We got a new mythic coming this Friday. And then another new mythic coming the following Monday. Though if you bought the bigger pass, you actually got it today. Or yesterday, I mean. We won't be going over till next week. What we will be going over, though, is Duskbringer. I hope we have a little bit of time to go over it this stream. And if nothing else, I want to try getting a video out either tomorrow or Thursday on Duskbringer. Might have to be Thursday so we get a little bit more testing on it. I'm not sure. But, yeah, we definitely need a Duskbringer video out this week for sure. Before Friday, because that's when we got to go do the Mythic video. So, hello, John. Welcome. And there's our gem key, our shiny gem key. I said hello to you, John. It might just be delayed. Stream has delay. Also, I noticed it's dropping some frames, it says it's doing. Have we been laggy at all this stream? My thingy says it might be. But I haven't seen it on my side really drop much. Interesting. But yeah, it might, if nothing else, be a little bit behind then. It always has like a small delay, like 5 seconds or so. But sometimes it gets a super beefy delay for seemingly no reason. I don't think it's ever more than about 30 seconds though. Hello, George! Welcome! Thank you, Isabel. Yep, 1,600 days. Gosh, it's starting to become a big number. We've been doing it for a very long time, this guild. Okay, we did that to go get the thingy done. So now that we have this done, if it would let me click on it, and not the map, we can go see what our next task is. So, win 6 battles in a single... Oh, no. Tell me I already have an arena run start with, like, 5 battles, please. Oh, no. Yes! Yes. See, this is why I did this earlier. Remember, like... I almost want to say a month ago, but remember a couple weeks ago when I was like, okay, we have an arena task. I'm going to deliberately not do it all the way because we might get a task at a later time that tells us to go further. This is exactly what I saved it for. So one weird thing with this arena thing is if you already have an arena run started, it counts towards it. So right now we have an objective to go win 6 times. However, we already have an arena started with 4 wins. So now all we have to do is win twice and we reached the objective. That's nice. Also, we already have a pretty solid team here. That's even better. This is a relatively solid team. Not the best, but Black Beast is generally pretty auto-win. And we have a resummon for it. It also feeds mana into it, so it kind of works out. So we'll go cast this. This will give us a bunch of mana. Ideally, excuse me. Ideally, would have gotten Black Beast full. We got a resummon. We can kind of just devour it and just kind of go from there. I feel stop damaging me. That would be great. We're almost going to die on him. Gosh. I'm actually going to go for the little dragon here just because it's a little bit more durability. He just one-shotted the other guy. Oh, gosh, the Miststalker. That's going to be a little bit annoying. I do not need him getting stacked. That is for sure. I probably should have taken yellow there instead, but not too big a deal. Let's go for that. Poke him with our gigantic poke. And what do we even need from here? I kind of want to get this guy to full mana. I think is our best bet rather than devouring him. Just in case. They kind of cheese us somehow. So what I'm going to do is I will go for one more shot here. Oh, no, that's going to... No! Oh, I should have summoned... Oh, I should have summoned... What's his damage right now? Okay, this is fine as long as I take a skull very soon. Wait, does this still create skulls if you target self? I believe the answer is yes. He can't devour himself. I know that. Yeah, he still creates skulls. That's what I thought. Okay, we won. Easy. Easy, easy. Is there anyone that on the journey all the way with you from the beginning? Has there been? I'm pretty sure there has been. They generally don't talk in chat, though. I know about, like, 2 years ago, we used some program to, like, do, like, a little small giveaway for something related to the game. And there were people... the program actually told me, like, how long people were subscribed for. And there were people who, like, I never even realized were watching us that were, like, subscribed since, like, the first 100 or something. It's pretty insane. But, yeah, a lot of people just kind of watch and stay in the backgrounds. Like, even right now, we have 36 people watching, but probably only, like, a dozen chatted so far. Happens quite often. But hello, all the people who have not said hi yet. Welcome. Let's see. I'll throw that down. There's a lot of people who normally just watch in the background. Who knows? It might even be people who don't even have a YouTube account. I know for the longest time I didn't bother making a YouTube account. But still, like, watch various things. Let's see. We'll take that over. Because they still count as a view, but they can never chat, obviously. Let's see. We'll throw... what do we even go for here? Throw a brown over there. We can actually turn that, so we might as well. And here we go for a Devourer. Oh, that's not the greatest of skull locations, though. We'll take that. Take a skull. That should kill. Luckily, there's no skull reduction here, though. He didn't even have any skull reduction to begin with. But still, kind of want to get Black Beast full. Yeah, Black Beast. If you ever see Black Beast in your draft, get it. It's pretty auto win. Like, it's not the freest auto win that you can get as a draft, but it's definitely up there. Especially if you have a summoner to go with it. And we got a pretty good one, actually. One of the better ones that can even be drafted in Arena. So that's rather convenient. That's a bit of a miss again. At least we have follow-up. He's gaining so much life. It's not really going to matter ultimately, but he's delaying the length of the battle. He's elongating the inevitable. Don't even bother for this, I'll guess. Try for it off a Sky Skull. Didn't get it, though. Do we have anything else we could really move there? Not really. So let's go and throw this down. Get another Devourer onto last slot there. Oh, we actually got a Mythic, too. It's always weird seeing a Mythic in Arena. But they're even more common now that Epics are around, because Epics can sometimes just summon Mythics. There's a lot more Epics that can than other rarities. But there we go. Boom. Did we already claim it? Yes, we did. We already got our 6 Arena thingies. I'll just go and claim the full thing, I guess. I don't think delaying that allows us to do it for the next one, because I think it counts when it does the win. So we'll just claim it. Oh yeah, we got one of those offers. No, thank you. You can get 3 of those per day. That's actually a daily that I never do. Similar to the Underworld dailies these days. I don't really bother with the Arena dailies. However, you can do Arena 3 times per day in order to get 3 offers. There's definitely many people who do that. Well, I'm not sure if many is the right term to use for that, but there is some amount of people that do that every single day as a daily. It is a daily that they added. Actually, it's the most recent daily they added to the game. It's extremely optional, though, and I definitely never do it. But it is a daily nonetheless. Okay, craft. Oh, we got a really easy final task. Craft Yellow Summoning Stone. Unfortunately, it uses resources, but as far as time is concerned, that takes like 0 seconds. Done. There we go. And we got nothing good. Is there even anything in the drop table that's good? Netcorn, that's not bad. He falls off later in the game, though, but he's probably the best one there overall. But anyways, I'll go claim that, and there we go. And now with that, we can go claim all this mess. And all this mess has 2 purple deed books, one of those newer resources added to the game. Really good for upgrading kingdoms. Oh, and we got more of the pet. That's not too relevant. I think we can max the pet now, though, which I guess is somewhat more relevant. Also, we get some stats here. Anything good? Just some medals. But, show me the stats. Oh, wait, never mind. It doesn't show you the stats. It just shows you the thing visually upgrading. And then it's fully maxed. Next week, take off the bottom. And then the top. And there we go. Anyways, what did we get stat-wise? We got armor. Oh! Rowan got even buffer. Buffer? Is buffer a word? Well, I guess buffer is. Not in that sense, though. But she got even more buff. But, yeah, she has 15 armor, 2 magic right now. That is 32 damage for Rowan. That is a very exceedingly substantial amount of damage for her. Very nice. And, of course, next week, or if you already bought the bigger pass, you have it now. But next week, for anyone who just bought the normal pass, we got a new mythic. It's a pretty underwhelming mythic. I'm not sure if they're rebalancing it in time for next week, but it seems kind of average. But again, technically it's already released, so maybe they're not going to bother rebalancing it at this point, because some people already have their hands on it, of course, the people who got it early. But we'll get it next week. Anyways. Oh, wait, never mind. The pet's not maxed yet. You need to wait till next week. Right over there is when it gets maxed. I'll wait till then. Yeah, there's nothing really too good at the extended area. That's why I never go for the bigger pass. The only real benefits of it is you get stuff a week early from 600 to 1,000. Or sorry, from week 6 to week 9. You get stuff a whole week early. Or sorry, from week 5 to week 9. You get the week 6 to week 10 stuff early, a week early. You also get all the rewards over here, which isn't really that much. It's like 120 gems, some gem keys, and a vault key. Like, it's not that much. And you get a purple orb. But anyways. Okay, so, with that out of the way, let's go do the World Lore event. Or not the World Lore event. We'll be doing the World Lore event mostly tomorrow. Let's go do the faction and the dungeons. Let me do dungeons first, just while we're already on the page with magic. Go clear this out, and then we'll go do the entirety of the Silver Necropolis, or Necropolis, however you say it. Necropolis, I'm pretty sure is the correct way of saying it. I always say Necropolis. But the Silver Necropolis faction. And then we'll go from there. Also, hello Defiant, hello Tyrion, hello Henrik, welcome, welcome, welcome. And hello Lucian. You got Life and Death today? Nice. Took you hours, but it was worth it. Oh yes, any amount of time it takes to get Life and Death today is worth it. You even still have enough time right now. Even if you had 0 gems, there's enough time between now and reset in like 5.5 hours or whatever it is. There's enough time between now and then to go farm the gems you need to go and get it. And I highly advise doing it so much because it's probably not available till summer next year. Like, it's going to be a very, very long time because basically every faction will be released in the game by the time it cycles again. By the time we see Silver Necropolis again. And that's probably going to be like late summer next year or early summer next year. Sometime in summer next year, around that time, is when you're going to see that place again. It's a very long time. Because once we have all 34 factions, it's going to take, how many months is that? It's like half a year. Because, of course, we get one faction every week. Because right now we have, like, what, 24, 25? But every single month we get a new one. How many factions do we have total right now? We have 25 factions. So, yeah, by that time, we pretty much would have 34 factions then. Because we still didn't get one this month. Well, obviously, it's literally the first day of this month. So, obviously, we didn't get one yet this month. Hasn't even had a Friday roll around. This Friday, we're getting a new Mythic, though. We have a raid event and new Mythic this Friday. We also have a pet coming in this Thursday. I mean, sorry, not Thursday. I mean, Saturday. Well, obviously tomorrow as well. It's not a new one, though. It's just Peace Pigeon. But this Saturday, we have the old community-made pet, actually, from 2018, when there was a bunch of community voting on what they should do for a pet and a bunch of stuff like that. And the dragon ended up winning. Oh, yeah, what team was I going to run? I ended up showing Gargoyle for the video. I actually don't know what I want to run. I might just run Gargoyle, to be honest. I might just go the Gargoyle route for once. We don't run it that often. Might as well. We're going to do it with Slicer, though. We're definitely going to do it with Slicer if we're going to do it. What banner is that? It's like brown, purple, I think you go. What's the meta for this team? That sounds about right. Okay, +2 brown, +1 purple. And we go Slicer, which, if I'm not mistaken, creates those 2 colors. Let's see. Purple and brown. Yes, it does. Perfect. Exactly what I need then. And we run this with, well, really any hero class. Doesn't really matter too much. We'll just roll with Titan. Should be fine. And that's what we'll run. Easy as that. Slicer into triple Gargoyle. Oh, wait. Actually, I should do a battle. I want 20% mana start into 2 seasons. I need to go change my banner into that. I'll move that over. I have no clue why I targeted that way, but there we go. And it was cast killing there. Let me go change my banner. Won't really matter too much for these earlier battles, but it's still gonna matter. There we go. Once we get to the later ones. Alright, let's keep going. The way you say it sounds like a fancy club you want to hang out at. Silver Necropolis. I don't know, I feel like it sounds a lot cooler that way. Compared to Silver Necropolis. Or Silver Necropolis instead of Silver Necropolis. But is the best Underworld troop? Depends overall. I'd probably say Truffle because of Infinite Loop. However, I probably use Mirage Queen more than Truffle. Even though I'd probably say Truffle is better. Mirage Queen just has more usability as far as when it can be used. Let's see. Oh, so is anyone noticing lag this stream? Let me know. I just showed a message saying it's not getting enough data for my thingy thing. But it should be. None of my settings are any different. YouTube not receiving enough data to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers may experience buffering. YouTube! What are you doing? Let's see, we'll throw that over. We'll grab a thingy. Get our skull, gargle, and he's dead. Like, it is being kind of laggy. It's rather strange. Nothing is set any differently. And my connection's been fine all day. The message still has not gone away either. I have seen it occasionally in the past, but normally it stayed up for like a short duration and then went away. It is just staying up the entire time. Because normally it'll be like a lag spike and then it like stabilizes. But there it goes. Okay, now it went away. I'm not sure if the lag went away, but we'll find out. We will find out. So I probably shouldn't try taking optimal order for this place. This place is a really annoying optimal order. You're running Yasmin's Pride Catchers? Yeah, that can last till like, actually the entire time. You can run that the entire time if you wanted to, because it upskills. It's laggier for you now, even though it says it's not lagging anymore. That's kind of funny. I don't know, is anyone still seeing lag? The message for it dropped. My program is saying that it's not doing it either now. That doesn't mean it's not doing it. Oh, there, now it's starting to do it again. I'm not sure what's up with it. I've never seen that message so much during a stream. It has popped up occasionally, but normally it would for like 10 seconds and go away. Now I just keep spamming it. At least this stream isn't dropping. It's not receiving enough data somehow. We finally got to level 250. Nice. It's lag central over here. Oh gosh. I'm not sure what we could really do as we're streaming to try to modify it, though. Not sure why it's so much laggier today. Not a single thing is different. Hopefully on the playback after the fact it's not laggy. We'll have to see. I still find it really funny that one day when YouTube went down, the entire video or stream that we did while YouTube was down actually still uploaded without any flaws whatsoever. I still found that absolutely hilarious because YouTube wasn't even usable, yet the stream still like fully rendered with no errors whatsoever. That's probably the funniest thing that has happened in us streaming. I need to double check it after the fact. I actually want to see if any of the lag comes into the video, or if it's just during the live stream. There's actually a good chance it only applies to the live stream, but we'll see. If it happens to both, that'd be kind of annoying. It's already bad enough it's happening to the stream. Let's see, move that over. Is Life and Death the best legendary weapon? No, but it's pretty high up there. I definitely wouldn't say it's the best legendary weapon or best weapon in the game, but it's very, very high up there. Even though it's not the absolute best. For how limited it is, it's one of the best weapons in the game. If you compare it relative to how rare it is to actually find the weapon. Like it's only available basically like twice per year. Based on that, it's a pretty good weapon. That and Rope Dart. Rope Dart's really annoying to get to. Someone said the event for it hasn't happened for an entire year. Which I guess is true. When was the last time we really had a Pride Lands event? It's been a while. I think it's from Pride Lands, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure it's Pride Land weapon. But yeah, it has been about a year, hasn't it? That's really unfortunate, because Rope Dart's the other really good weapon. That, actually rotates very rarely. Luckily, most of the meta weapons aren't on a really bad rotation. But there are a few that are. You went and liked all of the Age of Calamity videos. Thank you for that. Greatly appreciated. Even though you don't watch them. Yeah, they've been doing insanely good. Like, insanely good. Like, better than I thought they would. Mostly because a lot of people aren't covering min-maxing content. They're all covering, like, the lore of the game and stuff like that. Because a lot of people who went into that game didn't necessarily go into that game for the gameplay. They went in for the storyline. So a lot of videos on the game are almost all storyline based. And, yeah, very few people are actually covering content for it, which is rather surprising. So we kind of hit gold with that. Because no one's really going over, like, min-maxing stuff and stuff like that. So we'll keep doing it. I love it, too. It's a lot of fun to do. I know some people hate grinding in games, but, that's, like, literally my favorite part. Let's see. Throw that down. Because that game does have a lot of endgame grind. Let's see what took that over. But I think we're just going to use Gargoyle the entire time today for the Silver Necropolis faction. Seems like the way to go. Different servers, probably. The upload system offloads to storage. And then farms are task and that right to yet another storage that the viewer server finally hit. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know how most of that works, like, at all. Like, even remotely. Not the slightest clue. Am I still gonna make a Blood Runes guide video too? Or Blood Moons? I need to at some point. It's a lot more complicated of a video to cover compared to a lot of the ones I've been covering currently. Because I like doing all my videos in one take. And something like a Blood Moon guide would take more than one take. Because you'd have to make a bunch of segmented sections and record a bunch of segments. Because it's not something you could do in one go unless you get, like, ultra lucky with Blood Moon after Blood Moon, and then the video would be way too long. Could always just kind of explain which ones to do, and then just do one run, or something like that. There are several stages that you would almost have to, like, completely run, though, to make a separate guide on, potentially. Or kind of make, like, one base video, and then, like, a few separate other videos doing each individual good Blood Moon, or something like that. Because one video going completely over it without a bunch of editing would be a very long video. Like, we're talking like an hour. And even if you edit it down, it would still be like 30 to 40 minutes. Probably close to 30. Let's see. What's Blood Moon? It's a mechanic in Age of Calamity. It's one of the main grinding mechanics and endgame in that game. Basically, it's a way to encourage you to go back to levels that you already had by giving you better loot for doing them. Gems of War doesn't really have a mechanic like that. However, they did say that they would eventually add some kind of repeatableness to the quest lines, which would kind of be the equivalent of what that game is doing for it. But we've yet to actually get something like that in Gems of War. They've made mention of it in the past, but we've never actually got a anything for it. Like the ability to replay quest lines for better loot, and obviously have more of a challenge when you do it. It's a mechanic they've mentioned but have yet to implement. I have no clue if it's even within their within their plans to add anytime soon. But it was something mentioned like 2 years ago by them. That's similar to most things. It generally happens about like 3 to 4 years after it gets mentioned. So we still probably have 2 years until something like that happens. That tends to be how things go. If they said they're kind of planning on something to happen, it's about 3 years from now. That's how things work. Let's see. I'll throw that over. Though Treasure Hunt rework might actually legitimately be soon. There's actually a chance this next patch. Finally getting the Treasure Hunt rework. Something that has been mentioned for quite a while now, which is also why it's probably coming soon. It's been like 3 or 4 years since they mentioned it. And we already got the arena rework, so it's even more of a sign that it is very soon. I hope it makes it into the last patch of the year. We have one more patch this year, and it's in about a week or two. The most likely date of it to occur is going to be the 15th. It is yet to be confirmed for that date. However, the 15th of this month is very likely to be the day we get the update. Though this has yet to be confirmed. The other very likely day is the 8th, though I'm pretty sure the 15th is more likely. Hasn't been confirmed, but is very likely to be the day of the dates. I mean, the day of the dates. The dates of the update. Does it help to grind your Horde level for the Underworld main game for faction events? Does it help to upgrade? Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. Does it help to upgrade your Horde level for the Underworld main game for faction events? Wait, I'm still not understanding. But yes, any buff that you did to your Horde level makes this easier. For example, I have a level 222 Horde level for this place, so we get stats based on that. So if that's what you're referring to, yes, those stats do help. So for example, the event that we're doing right now, we're actually getting all of this buff for the event right over here. Also, this is the highest Horde level I have on any of them. We're getting 60 attack, 30 magic, 121 HP, and 120 armor. So all that is being applied to what we're doing right now. So if that's what you're asking, yes. It does make these easier. Quite substantially. One HP, what are you doing? Hello, Nightmare! Welcome! If anyone has any questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. I'll make sure to do so as well. But yeah, any of the Underworld Horde level that you have towards your Horde, it applies to whatever the faction is. So for right now, any Silver Necropolis Horde level you have does apply to this event and gives you that bonus. Which obviously makes doing this quite a bit easier. Oh, the big treasure room. You got Zugov this weekend. Congrats! Oh gosh, that's a really big milestone. Finally getting your hands on a Zugov. That takes forever and a half. We got ours in about a year, but that's because we've already been playing for ages and had so many resources. But it takes a very long time. Like from a brand new player trying to get Zugov, I think it takes like 2 years. From like fresh start off account to actually getting to Zugov. If you really prioritize it, you can get it done quicker. But some people might not even realize it exists as they're initially progressing through the game. Like it's obviously not something you even try targeting till a bit later. Like when you're first starting out, that's like the least of your worries. But it is eventually something you target down and eventually get. There's a lot of people who've been playing forever that still don't have Zugov. Just takes forever to get sometimes, especially if you don't do a lot of things that progress you forward. One of the biggest things that can progress you forward is playing a lot of Vault events. Obviously, we just had one last weekend, but those Vault events have a lot of chances of getting your orbs. We even got a Major Blue this weekend, but yes, how do you make a lot of progression towards it? You got it in 11 months from starting? Nice. That's pretty solid. Yeah, luckily, the buffed up Vault events make it a bit easier. When Zugaf first came out, Vault events didn't used to give anywhere near as many Vault keys or orbs. But luckily, both have been buffed. They actually did that a couple years ago. I forget exactly what it was, but they actually increased the rate of getting orbs from Vault keys. And then, of course, pretty recently, they've actually added pity keys to Vault events, which allow you to get quite a bit of Vault keys even if you don't get lucky, which was a nice addition to it. But it helps cut down the RNG a little bit. Well, it's still fully RNG based, but you know, it's at least you have more chances to roll, if nothing else, which makes it a bit easier to get to. Still very luck based though. You only spent 1 blue orb before on Rowan? Oh yeah, that would probably be why too. I was spending a lot of blue orbs when I was working towards Zugaf, like almost every single week, because we were maxing everything instantly. And at the time, a lot of epic troops were coming into the game due to raids and invasions, because prior to then, all of them weren't in the game. Nowadays, it's a lot easier to get them upgraded because all you have to do is open a bunch of gem keys and boom, you got them all. Whereas back in the day, you had to basically use a blue orb or spend a lot more gems. However, in the current state of the game, you can upgrade them for pretty free, at least relative to what they used to be. Because before, you had to spend like 1,000-something gems each to get them maxed, or you had to waste a blue orb and still spend like a couple hundred, or like I think it was 600, 700, somewhere around there. So they were really expensive to max in the past. Now all you gotta do is just throw a bunch of gem keys down, and you'll just naturally get them to max over time. And you don't really go out of the way to get them max because they're rather useless troops as well. But the incentive to do it before was because we constantly had events rolling for them. And while we still technically have events rolling for them now, it's not really as important to go and get the max through that method, due to the fact that you can simply get the max off of keys, whereas that wasn't an option before. You got your 5th power orb today, nice. I personally don't craft my power orbs until I know for sure 100% I'm gonna go do it. Like for example, I can make like 9 power orbs right now, so even though we can afford Enraged Karandera, I'm not going to convert them until the second we go and decide we want to go get Enraged Karandera or some kind of other troop. Just because in case I actually need the blue orbs for some kind of new mechanic that gets added, I always hold them just in case. While that is very unlikely that we'd need that much out of nowhere, it's not impossible that an update would do that. But yeah, I'm still holding off on Enraged Karandera. It's actually the only troop in the entire game that I do not own. However, I have the resources to craft it. I just am choosing not to, in case they add a new mythic or new doom troop, I mean, that requires us to spend just as much. Once we know what next season is, I might craft Enraged Karandera, just because by then I'm probably already going to have enough orbs that it doesn't matter if I get Enraged Karandera. However, I kind of would need to know what Season 4 is going to have as well, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to tell us a whole season ahead of time what on Earth is in Season 4. And for that reason, I might still keep holding and not get Enraged Karandera. We'll see. It's a pretty useless mythic overall. Like, it's not a useless mythic, but, like, compared to Zugaf, I feel like you'd use it a lot less. Like, Zugaf's actually good for a lot of stuff. Enraged Karandera, like, it's not bad, but it's so situational when you'd bother bringing it out relative to Zugaf. Even relative to an average mythic. It's just such a high mana cost. And it's hard to justify that high of a mana cost in most battles. And now to wait for someone to get 4 Zugafs. I know there was a weird glitch where you could actually set 4 Zugafs if you had only 1. I don't think anyone legitimately has 4 Zugafs, though. It's theoretically possible, however, I don't think anyone's been insane enough to craft 4. I know for sure some people legit have 2. And I think there might be someone or a few people that legit have 3. I'm not sure if anyone has bothered getting 4 yet. Especially since those people also probably crafted in Rage Carandera, making it slightly less likely that any of them would have 4. However, theoretically, if you farmed Vault Event, like every second of a Vault Event, like 4 or 5 Vault Events in a row, I think that's enough to have a Mythic. Like, let's say 5. I'm pretty sure 5. If you did 5 Vault Events in a row and farmed the entire thing, like, non-stop, I'm pretty sure you'd have enough for a Carandera or a Zugaf. We're talking, like, 60 hours over the course of 3 days, though. But if you farmed that much, I think that would be enough. Over the course of 5 of those events. Plus all the normal orbs that you get along the way. And not spending them on anything else. I'm pretty sure 5 weekends like that would be enough. Pretty sure most people don't spend nearly that much time on it, though. I think on average, it's spend about 10 to 12 hours on it. Though it can vary at times. This weekend we did a little bit less. I feel like that's about the average for it. Yeah, buffed Vault events are nice. They're very rare, however, we might get one for Christmas. The next Vault event is planned for Christmas Day. Like, literally Christmas Day. So there is a chance they might do a buffed version of it. Since it's, well, Christmas Day. It's Christmas Day and the weekend after Christmas. 25th, 26th, 27th is the next Vault event. The last Vault event of the year, obviously. We don't know if they're going to do a buffed Vault event. It might just be a normal one. But we are indeed getting a Vault event quite literally on Christmas. I'll probably also have some kind of like shop offers and stuff like that. Hopefully we'll get a adventure board too for some free gems or something else. Don't you resummon? What are you doing? Well, don't you re-resummon? Good. You had a 25% chance after that. That'd be funny if you like infinitely looped into resummon. It's very unlikely that Egg will do that, though it's theoretically possible. You can kill a it's very unlikely, but you can kill a Shadow Dragon that becomes a baby dragon, that becomes a dragon egg, that becomes a baby dragon, that then summons into something else, that then becomes something else, Alpha Death, and it just keeps continuing. It's very unlikely, though. But we have seen like a 4 cycle with that before, where like Shadow Dragon died, then the baby dragon became egg, and then the egg became dragon, and then the dragon summoned to something that had a chance to revive, and then it revived, and then it died. I think it was something like Dragatar, because Dragatar is 25%. That's something that has no chance of reviving. It's something like that. Only ever happened once. Oh gosh, that one song. Fall Guys are actually getting some outfits soon that are kind of related to that. Not to the song itself, but it has like that shark outfit and a few others. We're getting the penguin soon too, it's so adorable. I'm not sure when it's coming in next season. They've been teasing a lot with it lately. I believe it comes out on the 10th. They're doing a big reveal trailer on during the Game Awards to try to revive the game. I still really love the game. I feel like the game actually has a really huge player base, but everyone just comes in at the beginning of every season. That seems to be the case for that game. I wonder if they're ever going to do monthly seasons, just because of the fact of how much the game peaks at that time. Because right now, Gems of War almost has a bigger player base in the downtime of that game. But whenever a new big update happens, their amount of players just spike like crazy. By like tens upon tens of thousands concurrent. Because even right now, I think the game has, like, at this exact moment in time, like 10,000 concurrent. Which Gems of War across all platforms is almost that much. Not exactly, but pretty close. And for a game with, like, literally 0 advertising, that's pretty solid for how much advertising Fall Guys normally gets. Like, they don't have the most advertising out of anything, but, you know, they have more than none. Which Gems of War pretty much has always perpetually had. Let's see. I'll double check. What is their current concurrent? Current concurrent. Let's see. Their current concurrent is at 10,000. Yep, exactly what I said. That doesn't count PS4 though. And Gems of War is at something like 1,000 something. But of course that doesn't count mobile, which is the biggest platform for the game, as well as all the consoles. Yeah, Gems of War is at 1,367. But to this day, mobile is still the biggest platform. And we never have data point on that. Let's see, we'll throw that down. And they are dead. I didn't confirm I was going to play Fall Guys today. I said I might. I never said I will. I do want to before Season 2 starts, though. Do a stream before then. As far as side content in other games right now, the main focus is on Age of Calamity. Mostly because there's still so many guide videos to cover. Oh, I'll throw that down. Because the Age of Calamity videos are doing, like, absurdly good right now. Like, way better than I thought they ever would. Like, I knew they would do half decent, but I wasn't expecting them to do as good as they're doing. Okay, one more to go. Let's see. We'll throw that down. How many people are playing Gems of War on the new consoles? I'm pretty sure that number's pretty small currently. Mostly because, especially on PS5, how hard it is to get the hands on these days. But, I don't know. Are any of you guys actually playing on the new consoles, Gems of War, yet? Because I know there's not too much in their game library anyway, so might as well be playing Gems of War on it. Let's see. Throw that down. Because they do have crossplay, at least between their two thingies. Like PS4 and PS5 are connected. And Xbox... I have no clue what their previous console was called. I'm starting to lose track of their namings. But whatever the previous Xbox console is, with whatever their current Xbox console's called, is also has cross-platform with each other. Let's see. We'll take that over. I hope the game eventually gets full cross-save, though. Like, I understand it never getting cross-platform, but cross-save would be so nice. Maybe not with Switch version, because Switch version is behind, so cross-save kind of wouldn't work. Because you'd be able to bring content there that doesn't even exist. But, it needs at least cross-platform. I mean, not cross-save, I mean. For every other platform. Let's see, we'll throw that down. So we were able to get away with this team the entire time. I'm actually rather surprised. I guess it's because this faction has slightly more stats. Normally this team falls off at some point. Normally about 100. I'm still surprised how consistent it's still doing at this point. That's because it does eventually reach a point where it stops doing the half thingy, and while it has been doing that, it's still hitting pretty substantially. Because eventually we reach a point where, like, every single battle, the half adjacent damage doesn't kill. Or we're having occasional battles here and there that's not. Most of them are being still one-shotted still. Maybe it's just me not using the team for so long. I'm just not used to it actually being so good. Like, this team was never bad. If you saw back in the day, like a year and a half ago, I used this team a lot more. I haven't as much as recently, just because I feel like there's been better options in the game as of recently. But it's still a great option. There's a lot of earlier delves like this one. This was actually optimal to run as well. Whereas a lot of the more recent delves have different colorations that allow for like Ruane build and other similar quick kills. Whereas a lot of the other earlier colors didn't have that as an option. Let's see, I'll take that over. And as soon as we finish this out, we'll probably mess with the weapon a little bit. I definitely want to cover a video on it either tomorrow or Thursday. On what's it called? You guys know the weapon, the Duskbringer. I still haven't tested it enough to really feel like I can cover a video on it yet, though. I've actually not messed with it too much yet. It seems kind of meh compared to Dawnbringer so far, from what I've experienced currently. Let's see what we get. Anything good? Anything good? No! Why? Also, I just ran out of water. I don't have a spare. Oh no. But we got double green! How awful is that? That is so awful! That's like the worst. That's like nightmare fuel right now. 2 green beady eyes. Of absolutely no loot of usefulness. At no point in the game are green orbs good. You're gonna feel like a brand new player. They're still like so underwhelming compared to every other orb. Because you actually need oranges. I would find oranges just as bad on this account. But at least newer players kind of need oranges. That's so unfortunate. But hey, we actually got it without needing extra battles. Because this place has such good multipliers. It actually at one point was the best multiplier kingdom in the game. Then City of Thebes came around and just absolutely obliterated it. It's one of the reasons why I actually have it upgraded to 222. Because it seemed like it was going to be one of the best farming locations in the game. And then City of Thieves came around and it was like, nope, nothing shall ever beat us. And then City of Thieves came out with like the most flawless, perfect Delva layout that has ever existed. And probably will ever exist. Anyways, let's go mess with Duskbringer a little bit. Still need to test this more. Do we do it with Mana Sword? Well, it depends what variant of the team we're using. But where to go? Where's our Duskbringer? Yeah, this is what we're messing with it on earlier. We're gonna revamp this though. How do I want to run this? I kind of want to run this with another big AoE. What's a good synergy for it? What about Queen Titania, actually? Hold up. What if we did a Queen Titania team with it? So we can get Fairy Fire. Don't you boost based on purple allies as well? Yes, you do. What color are we missing? Blue? Blue, yellow. Tell me this is a good mythic. No. Very much no. Change of plan. What's in blue, yellow? KrissTurtle's not horrible. You have even more fairy fire. Hold up. You might have found a use for that thing. We can go with tank. We can go Iron Gut for no reason. Ooh, Mistralis, actually. Ooh. I think already gains enchant, doesn't it, though? No, it doesn't. Mistralis wouldn't hurt. I'm gonna give this a shot. See what this does. Thrall, Duskbringer, Queen of Tanya, Mistralis. Oh, we're up against a fake team right now, though. They're just trying to feed people free guards avatar. This is one of those people giving people free guard avatar. How nice of them. That is very nice of them. Super free guards avatar win. Everyone gets a free guards avatar. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's go check this one. Yeah, the orange orbs are pretty good until you have every troop traded. Then they become just as bad as greens. Okay, this team's going to be really bad against looping teams. Oh no, everything I've seen Duskbringer do so far, I absolutely hate. I have yet to see Duskbringer surprise me in any way. I haven't seen anyone use a good Duskbringer team. And I haven't seen any team I've ever tried do good. Like, it seems like a pretty average weapon. I personally feel like it's worse than Dawnbringer, which we kind of already knew before it even came out. But it really just feels just worse than Dawnbringer. And Dawnbringer was already a pretty underwhelming option in the current state of game. Like, there were still uses for it here and there. But Dawnbringer was already underwhelming. And now they managed to make an even worse version of it. Because Dawnbringer was already super situational. And now they found a way to make it even more situational than it already was. Like, you can still win, obviously. But, doesn't seem like a particularly great option. Like, ever so occasionally you might run it for, like, class events and stuff like that. But I don't really see it being used for Guild Wars. I don't see it being really used for PvP. Probably not going to bother with it in Underworld either or anything like that. And Dawnbringer still seems like the better choice to initially get. We'll definitely need to mess with it more tomorrow. I think the plan for tomorrow is we do the Ward Lore event. And then the rest of the time we mess with this weapon. And just see if we can get anything operational. And then cover a video on Thursday. Then we cover the Mythic on Friday. I think that's the game plan at this point. But yeah, I have yet to be impressed by this weapon. Seems rather underwhelming. Not the worst weapon in the game, but for it being technically the main reward for this event, it's not too much. I guess technically you consider the Mythic as well as the main reward of the event. But, I don't know. This seems kind of underwhelming. Especially as a Dawnbringer successor. Okay, well now we're super dead. No problem, Eric. I don't mind people advertising for their guild thingies in here. It's technically related to the game, so. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of the tasks do look like they're kind of gem sync related. Also, can we stop getting obliterated immediately by instant win teams? That'd be great. This weapon will never be that quick. I feel like this weapon's only purpose is going to be for class events. Kind of like how I almost use Dawnbringer currently. I feel like that's basically the main way we're going to use it. Because it does actually have a higher base damage than Dawnbringer. If I'm not mistaken, it has a 4 higher base damage than Dawnbringer. It has a 5 higher mana cost, but 4 higher base damage. Which isn't really a trade-off worth having, but it is a trade-off nonetheless that it has. Also, it hates Submerge, but what AoE option doesn't hate Submerge? Unless we had, like, Dispel on our team. There's technically room to put Dispel on the team. Particularly over top of where Mistralis is. Also, have I gotten a single Deathmark kill ever? I think in all the time I have played Duskbringer, we have gotten 0 Deathmark kills. I am pretty sure we have yet to get a single one. We've gotten kills off its damage, but never a Deathmark kill. What on earth is that team? I guess I'll take it because it's a revenge battle. When's the next new faction coming? Good question. I actually don't know. However, there's a quick way to check. To the Terran's World. Which luckily did not get shut down this year. They were going to, and then they didn't. They ultimately didn't, which is great. Because this is like the most useful tool ever made for the game. There's been a lot of tools you made that were useful, but out of all of them, I feel like this is the one I use the most, personally. Next faction is on January 8th, so actually it's not even coming this year. We gotta wait till next year. Unless I skipped over one. But yeah, January 8th is next faction. We still got a while. It's associated to Wild Plains. But yeah, January 8th, Wild Plains faction. So, I think that's the second Friday of next year. Pretty sure that's second Friday of next year. But yeah, we don't have any more coming this year, it looks like. It's not till the beginning of next year. Do I farm for gold anymore? No. However, the team for to do so is double Cedric, Egg Thief into Skeleton Key. And you do it on Explore 12. But no, I haven't bothered going out of my way to farm gold for like a year or two now. Like I haven't really needed to. But no, the team's still really good for it. It gets like 400,000 to 500,000 gold per hour. It can vary depending on what your VIP bonus is. I think with super high VIP bonus, you can almost get 1 million gold per hour. I have heard people mention that that's possible. That's like really, really quick for it. But I believe I get about 400,000 to 500,000 per hour with the team. I think even with 0 VIP bonuses, you still hit like 350,000 per hour or something. Assuming you're just using dragon armor. No other bonuses. It does require double Cedric though. It also requires enough defensive stats that you don't die on Explore 12. Because you basically ignore every skull in order to take mana. Because that's the quickest way to win in there. Actually, I gotta do this even though we lose our turn. Hey! We did it! We finally got a Deathmark kill. It can happen. I didn't know for sure if it was actually possible. But yes, this weapon can actually get a Deathmark kill. That's amazing. That's probably the only one we're going to see for a very long time. But you know, the first time we ever see it in PvP, we're going to die to it like 1 billion times. Our entire team's going to be wiped within like 5 seconds. Like, as a Deathmark will just decide it wants to work. I have yet to see anyone use on PvP defend yet. Though it is pretty new and it does cost 1,000,000 souls. Not everyone has multiple million souls just laying around. Of course we do, but the average player probably doesn't. Especially if they didn't realize Duskbringer was around the corner. Obviously we knew this like for weeks now. But someone who doesn't keep up with internal stuff probably won't. Like people who don't do the forum or other things. We try to go over it on our videos when we can. And streams. But people who don't follow anything. Who just play the game super casually. Probably didn't even realize Duskbringer was a thing. Until it just came out and it's like, oh, this is a thing now. Gosh, Beatrix. You're so annoying with your cleanse. Oh, there's someone using the new glory tree, but I haven't seen someone try to use that yet either. This looks like a relatively newer player. Well, it shouldn't be that hard to beat. It's still a weak weapon. It should actually be easier than Dawnbringer to beat even. At least Dawnbringer you can like kind of like bulk up a little. But I don't know, all that thing can do is just do a little bit of poke damage. If it gets lucky, it gets a death mark kill. I normally won't even do that. Why is everyone using Beatrix all of a sudden? Why is it when we want to use a death mark, the amount of Beatrixes increases by like 300%? I know Beatrix is still a popular option, but normally when I'm doing like PvP and messing around, it's not that often that we see it. Like we still see it, but it feels like we're seeing it like every other battle now. So if anyone has any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, I think we're going to be calling it a night soon. Probably do one more battle after this. But yeah, we'll mostly do Ward lore event tomorrow. Mess around with the weapon a bit more. Try to see if we can get some teams built up that we can actually show for a video, and then do the video on Thursday for it. And then Friday, of course, we'll be covering the Mythic and doing raids. So the Mythic is the more interesting thing. Well, maybe not the more interesting thing, but you know, we'll do the raids on stream. And the other one will have a video. Because covering raids for a video doesn't really matter, but covering the Mythic does. So that's the game plan then. We'll do Ward lore events and mess with weapon tomorrow night. Thursday we'll cover the video on the new Duskbringer, as well as our normal stream on Thursday night. Then Friday morning we do the new Mythic video and go over raids, and then we go from there. Okay, I can't pass up trying to take a revenge battle. This will be the truly final one then. And that's the game plan then. I think we're about to be obliterated. Oh no, it is the Vinish Ball equivalent team that got a perfect start. We are very dead. We are very, very dead. Let's try it again. Let's go against something that we can't lose. Oh wait, we never handed out a code, did we? You are correct, William. Actually, I don't even have the notepad open to hand out a code. No wonder why I didn't hand out a code. I don't have Discord open, and I don't have notepad open. I don't have either of my two locations where my code is open. Give me a moment. Where on earth is it? Yeah, you're correct. Let me go hand out a code. I completely forgot. Here you guys go. I'll blame it on the laggy stream. It's still trying to lag too. I hope that hasn't been too big of an issue. By the fact we still have like 50 plus people viewing, I assume it hasn't been too bad for most people, but sorry about that. Hopefully it'll be better tomorrow night. We've had 2 streams where we had like some technical difficulties in a row. Yesterday was a bad mic at the beginning, and today it's just been kind of weird lag all throughout the stream. Here you guys go. Here's the code. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. There you guys go. Your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu. Whatever game says right over here in the bottom left corner is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters, starting with VVR. And give same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. And we'll have one again tomorrow night at the same time we always stream, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every night, which is an hour prior to now tomorrow. And we won. We'll just let it die off of Firebomb. There we go. We won! See, look at how good Duskbringer is. It won by doing absolutely nothing. That's how good Duskbringer is. You don't even need to cast it and you can win. Gosh, what is with all the B-tricks? I know it's meta, but gosh, there's a lot of B-tricks. People are really liking B-tricks. I am personally not a huge fan of using B-tricks, But it is such a popular troop. It's still very meta. Honestly, out of everything that's been added this year, it's probably the most meta troop that has actually been added all year, even though I'm not a huge fan of using it. Mostly because 4 times cleanse on extra turn is so ridiculously broken, and it has a decent ability. It's not as good as Truffle, which is why I don't like using it so much, but its final trait is just absurd for how good its cleanse is. But you've been watching at 2 times speed. Nice. Oh, you have no lag the entire time? Interesting. Even more so given that you're doing it at 2 times speed. You always do it on 2 times speed. That's funny. But anyways, thank you everyone for stopping by. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Don't forget, if you haven't gotten it and you somehow still haven't seen this entire day or anything else that we did earlier or anything else we've been mentioning all week, make sure to get Life and Death. It is such an insanely good weapon, and you only have like 5 hours or so left to go get this thing. Go get it. It won't be available for like another like 6 months. Go get it now. You either get it from there or buy it for 410 gems in the thing. But 100% make sure to go get it. Like, I highly advise getting it. It's not the end of the world if you don't, but it's such a solid weapon. You can get it for 410 gems here or craft in Soulforge. But I would highly advise not leaving today without it, as it'll be a very long time before you have an opportunity to get this again. And you have 4 hours and 45 minutes left as of this exact moment in time. If you're watching this after the fact, you probably have like 0 seconds left. Go get it. I don't know. By the time it uploads, it probably has like 2 or 3 hours left. But if someone's watching it tomorrow, it's already gone. But if nothing else, it can show up in $5 offers whenever. Is it really worth buying for $5? Maybe. Depends how badly you want it. And other than that, hey, you gotta wait till it comes back around for factions, which could be forever. Anyways, hello Trilogy and goodbye Trilogy. We're gonna be wrapping up for tonight. Thank you everyone for stopping by. We'll catch you guys later. Again, we'll be back same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hour prior to now tomorrow. And yeah, we'll mostly be doing World Lore event tomorrow, and probably be testing Duskbringer a bit more, so we can actually go show a video for it hopefully on Thursday. That is the game plan.